Okay, very happy to be joined today by the FCC Flyweight champion who is back this Saturday, March 7th, main eventing FCC 45 at the Liverpool Olympia, streaming on UFC Fight Pass. Connor Walsh. Connor, how you doing, man?
Oh, great, great. In the middle of fight week now, halfway through. So flying. To be fair, feel really good and energy's there. Obviously, I don't cut much weight, so I'm not doing too much of a big cut, so it's not too bad. You know what I mean? But Saturday night can't come quick enough. I cannot wait, to be honest.
Yeah, I was just thinking, you look remarkably stressed, or not stressed, for a guy about 3 days away from a fight. So obviously, not having to worry about that weight cut is pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, there's no stress here. I love the whole process. Like, don't get me wrong. If it is hard, it's not for the faint-hearted the whole week, but if you change that mindset to where you look forward to and you enjoy it, time just goes like that, and that's what I do. Just walk around with a smile on my face and get on with it. No point me moping around.
How much do you have to cut?
Um, like not even 2 kilos. Not even 2 kilos.
Nothing.
No, pretty much nothing.
Yeah, of course. Been about a year since we last had you on. In that time, 3 fights, 3 more wins, of course, a nice gold belt, and you shipped Curtis off to Vegas. So it's been a busy year.
Yeah, it was the last one I spoke to you. Was the pro debut? Was it?
Jan
After.
Sven, I think.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, it's been a pretty busy year, but a very successful one.
Yeah, very successful one. Last year was a very big one. Obviously, we got Kurt in UFC, and we made a scene all over the UK. And to be honest, this year's just going to be even bigger. Like we're shooting for the stars, and that's what we'll do every year. We'll make it as big as we can, and I promise you, this year will be bigger than last year.
Of course, you main evented FCC last time out as well, for the title in Bolton. This time, defending your title in the main event in Liverpool at the Olympia. That's got to feel pretty special.
Yeah, it's great. Honestly, it really is. It's one of them where it's like it gives me like now I can feel it like my spine's tingling, but. Like one thing for sure, like no matter whether I was main event or not, I'm coming to put on a serious performance, and that's my main thing. Like whether it's in Liverpool or not, like don't get me wrong, there's gonna be a lot of people there, but it's it's nothing to me that like it really isn't, and so much respect to FCC and what they do and the way they build and the shows that they put on are unbelievable. Like you've never seen any shows like it. But like this is nowhere near where I want to be. I want to be the best flyweight in the world, and by doing that, I need to be in the UFC, and that's where I want to be.
Of course, of course. Speaking of the UFC, obviously, we touched on it at the start. Curtis signed to the UFC a few months ago, got that debut coming up in a couple of weeks. Which meant, like we say with FCC, you've kind of had to step into that position to be like the man in FCC. They've shown a lot of faith in you the last few months, and you've had a lot of responsibility on you, I guess.
Yeah, 100%. They've showed like that's one thing I will say. I agree with you there. They've showed a lot of faith in me, and that I can main event, and showed last time that I could main event. We got good eyes, and there was a lot of eyes on it, and it'll be the same this time. Like I look at it as a showmanship. I'm a showman. That's what I try and do, and I try and put bums on seats and. Like I want it to be entertaining every time, and that's what I plan to do. That's what I want people watching me fight knowing. Oh, I'm looking forward to this one. If that makes sense, and that's what I always want.
Yeah, I mean, and obviously, definitely, you have that entertaining style, and it works because I just think to like, there's so many fights on Fight Pass now, but the UFC Fight Pass social media accounts, whenever you get a finish, whenever you get a great finish, they're always posting it. So
Yeah,
I think that that tells you what some people think about you, and obviously, you do have that style, that personality to kind of attract that as well.
yeah. I can't thank like again UFC Fight Pass enough as well. Like UFC Fight Pass and FCC have outbuilt me, and like we're getting there. You know what I mean? We're just taking away, and we're just gonna keep improving in all of our own selves. Like you see the way FCC was at the start to what it is now. It's crazy.
Yeah, FCC are doing obviously great things these last couple of years. That partnership with Fight Pass feels like a perfect one. I want to talk about the fight now. Francisco Silva is the opponent this time, and Chico Silva. Um, I'm not sure. I'm sure he's someone you wouldn't have been familiar with coming into this before you got the name. But in your research, what you've seen, what are your thoughts on what he brings to the table?
He's a tough kid. He's a good kid. I don't really watch too much. I leave that to my coaches. But from what I have seen, he's a good kid, and he's gonna come and bring it on Saturday, and that's what I hope. That's what I hope he comes. I hope he comes his best version. And yeah, I can't wait for it. I really can't wait for it. And I know, like, I just I know that a special finish is coming Saturday, and I know it's coming, and a special finish or a special performance, it's gonna be one of them, and I just can't wait to be under the lights, to be totally honest. And no matter who it is that's in front of me, it's no different to me. But I'm just glad that I've got a good opponent in Francisco, and let's go. Best of luck with the Wake Cup, best of luck with everything, and see you Saturday. Well, I won't see you Saturday, I'll probably see you Friday, but
Yeah, you'll probably see him a couple of times before the fight, I'm sure. He
yeah.
was he was obviously the second opponent you had. Eduardo Santos was in, but he pulled out. But I think your mindset that probably didn't change too much in terms of camp and preparation.
No, no. I just train to be the best version of myself. That's the main thing for me. Like, I'm not training for anyone else. Obviously, like, in sparring, I'm gonna try and hit these different shots where my coaches are saying, try this, try this. It's obviously for a reason, so I do it. But I don't concentrate on anyone that I'm like, I need to do this for this. Nah, I'm just gonna use my skill set.
Yeah, of course, of course. Um, Obviously November, the last time we saw you in the cage, lots of work done in that time, I'm sure. Um, what is going to be evident come Saturday night? What's going to be different about the Connor Walsh stepping into the cage on Saturday from the guy back in November?
Again, just improvements in the whole game, like just showing exactly how good I am, and that's like my main thing. If I come in this time and I show improvements from the last time, I'm happy, and that's the main thing. If I'm getting better, I'm happy, and that's all I ask. I know if I keep getting better and better and better, and my level's just gonna go higher and higher and higher. Especially with the team I've got and the training partners around me, it's impossible not to be better. And that's what I'm going to do Saturday. I'm going to show me improvements. I'm going to show what the team's put into me, and we're going to bring some drowning, damage, and some violence.
Of course, you see with these guys sometimes who have these long, sort of quick finish streaks early in their career, that when it comes time to go a bit longer, they often struggle. You haven't shown that, obviously, in your last fight. We went into the fifth round. Before that, you had a decision. Um, just how did you find going from being such a quick finisher to then, obviously, in your last fight, you went very deep in that last one to get the belt.
I love it. I love that feeling of being in deep waters, and it's like sink or swim. And I love looking on the other side and knowing I'm more fresher than that other guy, and it will always be like that. Like, I work my ass off every can, my language, but I do. I work hard every time to like make sure that I can push the pace, and that's what I always will do. And I set a pace, and if they can't keep up, that's where the drowning comes in, and that's what happened in the last fight. He wilted.
Did it feel like in those last two fights that you were proving an extra something? You're not just a quick finisher. You've got the cardio. You can go damn near 25 minutes if you have to.
100%. Obviously, like, I don't plan to go 5 rounds. I don't
Yeah.
go before it. Like, I'm not that. I'm an entertainer. I'm coming to do some spectacular stuff, and we've seen it before. Like, I'll get the finish, but I will not stop until it. I'm not a laying and player. Like, you'll see in my fights, I try the damage. I really do, and like, I do try and get them out of there. You know what I mean? I'm not coming for decisions, but if the decision's there, I'm ready.
We touched on it earlier. We've got another big fight in a couple of weeks. UFC London, Curtis Campbell making UFC debut. Firstly, just how's he getting on? But then I guess with him being signed, what can you kind of take from that to benefit you? Just being attached to him now, are you able to like get the trickle down to help you going forward? Because obviously, I know you went out to Vegas with him.
Yeah. So with I don't really look at it like that. Like I'm not. I don't want eyes on me just off Kurt. You know what I mean? I want Kurt, all eyes on Kurt when he's fighting. Like that. That's what it is about, and that's only about him. So I don't really look at that. Like I just look at it like my best mates in the UFC. You know what I mean? It's one of them. It's fucking sick. It really is. And with with him with this fight coming up, I've never seen him so switched on. He's always switched on, but he's just on it. Like he's, you know, inspiring everything. He's sharp. He's ready, and you know he's gonna show the world.
Yeah, obviously you talked earlier the UFC ultimately, of course, where you want to get to.
Yeah.
Do you think Curtis being there maybe puts a bit more pressure on you? Because I think people who know the two of you know how closely attached you are, see him go there, see the run you've been on, and they're like, oh, well, Connor's going to be next. Does that increase pressure on you to get there quicker? Because you are still very young.
Listen, I'm like, I couldn't care less what people think. I'm going to UFC like anyway, and with the pressure, like I love pressure. Pressure makes diamonds. That's my always saying. That's the thing that stays in my head. And listen, there's pressure every time you go in there, and you just gotta get on with it. It is what it is. Like I don't feel it. I don't. I just enjoy it all. And listen, if I go after this fight, I don't go after this fight. I'm not bothered. Like, well, I am bothered. I'd love to go. Like, I really do want to go. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't look past me next fight, and I know Saturday night's my next fight, and like it's hard for me to think ahead of that. Like I've always been one of them that I'm not the brightest of kids, like clever wise, so I need to concentrate on one thing anyway, and that's the one thing. And Saturday night's the one thing that I've been concentrating on, and I'm ready. I can't wait for it. I really can't wait for it.
Yeah, I can't wait for it either. I want to thank you for taking the time so close to fight day.
No,
FCC
of course, lad.
45. FCC
Of course.
45, Liverpool Olympia, main event, defending the flyweight title. UFC Fight Pass is where you can watch that one. Just finally, give us the hard sell. When you step into the cage Saturday night, what can the people expect?
The three words that I carry with me every day: drowning, damage, and violence. Let's
Perfect,
go.
perfect. Looking forward to it. And I mean, if that comes off, it's going to be another exciting night, that's for sure. Connor Walsh, thanks for taking the time. Best of luck this
Thank you,
night.
lad. I appreciate that. Thanks for getting me on.